Welcome back to Daft Twang. I'm Dave. So we're going to keep going with this Mixolydian situation. It's a part 2. The thumbnails and the titles will be identical as per the new program on my part, thanks to all the comments about getting these playlists and these videos organized better on this channel. I won't digress into, how it got that way right now, but the important thing is that I'm working with many of you to improve it. And thank you so much, because a lot of you all know so much more about YouTube than I do, right? I'm really just wrestling with this piece of wood. That's why I'm here. That's what you're seeing is this. But I do need to get better at it, and I need to understand more about it for my sake, your sake, the health of the channel, the growth of the channel, right? So I just appreciate all the support and feedback and suggestions. Everything that I've ever done on here to deal with the YouTube side of it better is because of suggestions from you. I didn't like research it myself or go copy other channels or anything. It's just so let me know how you think it can be better. So we've got 2 chords here: E7, A7. Let me just warm up on that. Put that track on, and if you don't want to do all the disco strumming, just just do you. Get comfortable with that. Okay, now I'll just leave this on. Now the next thing that I did in part 1 and in this intro was play some Mixolydian scales for each one of those roots. So for E Mixolydian. Then for A Mixolydian, right? So let me go off to the side here for just a second. So okay, just however you want to do that. Our old friend, the flat 7th, a major scale with a flat 7th. Then when we go to the A, same thing, right? So chords, warming up, play the scales. Then I think the first kind of riff I did was something like, right? All right. Now I want to talk about this for just a second. Kind of the cadence of it, I guess, is sort of like. There at the end, I'm just playing a little fill. All right. The important part of this is the sound of that. So I'm starting with this note A. Even though I'm on the E, that's called an enclosure in jazz playing. I'm not a jazz player, but I've hung out with some. I guess I stole a couple little terms or something. So you've got a note above it and a note below it, but I'm sliding into the major third of the E. All right, that's kind of a cool sound. Slide sound, slound. Okay, and then down to the root. All right, so. And then I'll do this in kind of the most reduced way. I'm sliding now into the major third of the A, the C, and up to the root A. And then guess what? Of course, flatted 7 right there. That's why it sounds so rich, so dominant, right? Then you can just, kind of fill in with kind of more of a rhythmic, you know, I'm just doing those two notes. Right. So you could also walk it down from this part. You know, those nuances are up to you. All right. So let's try it out with the backing track. You just hang out in between. Now add some other little embellishments to it, maybe. Slide back into that major third and kind of let go of it. It's kind of funky. I rushed that one, so I'll do it again. Okay. Now I'm going to add in some E minor pentatonic stuff around that lick. Okay, so it's really starting to let myself go there a little bit. I don't want to bore you with my stuff, though, too long. So let me kind of break down what just happened over the last minute or so, right? Started off with the lick. Okay, you really want to get that down. Then a couple, you know, embellishment ideas. Kind of let go of that. My delay's still going, which actually sounds cool too over the track. Then I went into this shape of E minor pentatonic. Okay, so it's based off of this shape. A lot of times, though, to get this note, I'll use that as a time to slide up because it gets a little clunky sometimes reaching back for that that note. Just for me, that's just what, you know, but it's the same notes. Okay. Then, you know, variations of the lick. Okay, do you hear that in a lot of tunes? Now that you're playing that and you're really listening to it with intention, that you're going to notice that, you know, and that Use Me, you know, that Bill Withers, you know, a lot of that kind of 2-chord feeling all right and stuff. You know, those jams really use that. They lean on that Mixolydian sound like that. You could also do it. I don't know if I did this in that demo just a moment ago, but you could also I know I was doing that when I was jamming it on it by myself earlier. So it's an octave higher. See? And, you know, you don't have to always do at first, you know, just kind of map it out like where you're kind of leaning on the whole composition of that riff, right? Because if you're not used to it. But after a while, you can kind of take that last little piece of it. Okay. In fact, I did that a little bit up here in the intro today. Now, there's one other thing that's that little program that I just took you through. And you can hang out there all day and do a lot of good. So that's the main thing here. I did want to mention this other thing that's going on here, and I included it in the intro today is these tritones, they're called. Okay, they're what are they? 6 semitones apart. Yes. Okay. So they have a real rich sound. It's almost a dissonance, but in the right place, they're golden. So it's just an interesting thing. I don't want to get too far, down another rabbit hole here, but this is worth looking at, and it's just kind of interesting, if nothing else. If I take the ones I did I'll show them to you real quick over the track. And this really helps you immerse yourself, steep yourself, your ear, into this Mixolydian vibe. That's just, I can't think of any better way to just get yourself acclimated to Mixolydian than that. It's a third and a flat 7. In fact, if we look at this real quick, it's, we take our E7, okay, and make an arpeggio out of it. Root, third, 5, flat 7. If we isolate these two, the notes are G sharp and D. So what are our chord tones there for E7? Major third. Okay, and then the flat 7. 2 doors down from that root. But we're just... Now here's what's kind of cool, is if you slide that down one, so major third, flat 7. Move it 1 fret down, both of them, respectively. And you've got, over the A, you've got a flat 7 and a major third on that string. The reverse of isn't that interesting? It's like a little magic square right there. Okay. So that's a good part of the warm-up. I probably should have put that in the warm-up section of the what I just took you through. But, hopefully if you're still watching by now and you haven't jumped over to the backing track already, spend a little time just going back and forth on those. And there's 2 more up here. Now, this is for the comments. So here I'm on the 12th fret, index finger on the 12th fret, D. And I'm playing, use your ear, not just your eyes. And I move that down. It's going to be somewhat the same business as down here, but a little different. So see if you can, if you see what's going on there, what those notes are and how they're related, and kind of, like we did down here, there's something neat about this up here as well. Maybe you can comment on that if you have any revelations from that exercise. So not a whole lot of lead playing on this. I'd really kept it kind of, in a routine for you. But of course, you can take all of these licks all over the neck. You can play your E minor pentatonic here and there and everywhere. And just see if you can really lean on that flat 7, especially on the A going back to the E, but over both chords as well. Let me know how it goes. Talk to you later.